Yes, you! If you like what you see, please hit the like, subscribe, share button, click the bell to all notifications on if you want to know every single time I upload. I play video games, I do funny videos, I am an absolute crazy ranting crazy person. Please share to Twitter, Facebook, Blogger. I still don't know what the crap Blogger is. And enjoy the video. I guess we gotta do this doo-doo. There's going to be this giant doo-doo remake that is going to be this Craft movie. Apparently. Hello everyone, I'm Mecha Random 42. Still the one, still the only, still the original, still your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, Harpy. Wow, that actually worked! Sort of on time. Sort of at the right time when it was supposed to. I was exactly the right age for the Craft when it came out. I was 17, give or take, probably when the Craft came. I remember watching it in the theater in '96. The original Craft. And I knew the references. I was of the generation. They were using that weird cover of the Smiths song, How Soon Is Now. They got the guy from the Psychedelic Furs to cover that, right? I want to say. Here's where we go a little deep into like 90s music and 80s music, because that was like an 80s song, wasn't it? Do we gotta snap it in? We gotta snap this in. I don't want to watch the trailer for the reboot of a movie that I haven't seen in probably 20 years, but hey. Let's get into it. It is a Sony Columbia thing. This is going to be a Blumhouse Craft remake, so it's going to be... I guess I need to make myself tinier, too, so you guys can kind of see what's going on behind me. Whenever we see these reboots and remakes and sequels, and now this one, I'm of the assumption that it's in the universe. Here, I'm going to shrink myself. See if my magic powers can do it live. Yes, yes. Yeah, so they only work in camera, though. They don't, like, work to make money appear or anything. But hey, anything you guys do say through Super Chats might pop up in the video, so... let's get it started. Let's get this over with. It ruined my magic effects. Thanks so much.
Thick as a board, light as a feather, stiff as a board.
I never actually played the light as a feather thing because... I think other girls would have been too scared of that. Other girls would have been too scared. This is me. This is somebody who has a Ouija board on the guitar. That's probably because I don't have the money for the Kirk Hammett one, but... It's a glittery pentagram! So what's the Craft about? Witches! Witchy things! It's about witchcraft and witchy things. Let's do something witchy and look at this Craft official trailer. Oh no. It's from Blumhouse.
Let's do this. I know it feels fast. But
a Polaroid camera.
To have a family unit?
Come on in to meet the boys.
Alright, first off, I gotta pause it. So she's got a Polaroid camera here. So this is what? Life is Strange? The movie. The movie of the video game Life is Strange now. Because now we got a boyish little girl with a camera. Right? Oh no, I'm gonna get copywritten for accidentally playing Black Sabbath riffs.
How you feeling about school? You can meet some new friends.
I know why the kid.
I don't want to be friends with her. She looks like a tool.
Wow, that is super nasty. Alright, enough. Settle down.
Yeah, so, oh, they're ripping off, are they gonna throw tampons at her like in Carrie? They're ripping off Carrie. Nobody wants to see. I guess your audience is teenage girls, and I used to be one about 150 years ago.
To everyone, he's made us all cry at one point or another. You should come over after school.
Whoever Fury Australia $5. Thank you so much. Just like the Flatliners remake, this is pointless, right? I think so too. Written and directed by Zoe. I don't have an original bone in my body. Leslie Jones.
The power of Penny compels you.
Ow! Not that Leslie Jones. It's not the power of Patty compels you, Leslie. Is it that Leslie? It's not her. What was her name? Zoe Lister Jones. Oop, excuse me. I said the wrong name. Also, not that Lister either.
What is all this? This is a ceremony.
That is more undressing than you should be doing in a trailer, young lady.
Why would you celebrate me?
Just in time for first period.
Is Isn't she a little old to be getting her first one? I mean, they're supposed to be in high school, right? Are they supposed to be, you know, in 5th grade or in 5th, or are they supposed to be like 15?
This is all just so
Does this woman know what, I mean, is this, oh no, don't tell me.
crazy.
Half the battle of having powers is believing you do. That's why covens have always been important.
This is why women were thrown into menstruation pits. Because they were thought to be witches and evil. And you know what? Maybe we are.
If we can do that, what else can we do?
We need to put a spell on Timmy.
We don't want to hurt him though, right?
Ooh, they froze time. I can do that too. I mean, wait a minute. I just did.
He's right.
The number one rule of the craft: if a person is a danger to herself or others, they...
Alright, so it's a direct sequel. Okay, so it's not a reboot. I can get on board a little bit if it's like a sequel. So this is just a continuation. Alright, this is going to be just another knockoff of... You know what, though? Here's the thing, though. The craft was already women. It was already diverse girls. I have the DVD on my shelf. I haven't opened in 20 years, at least. Maybe this won't be so bad. But then again, who wanted a craft sequel reboot? GD Chapel, thank you so much. 69 is probably appropriate right now. Oh, or creepy. Don't care. When you'd have your... Thank you. Oh, crap. Thank you so much. 69 is very appropriate. 69 dudes is very appropriate. Except we're talking about... Well, these actresses are probably all over 18, so we can talk about the actresses. And Fairuza Balk was good. She was one of the best parts of the craft last time around.
They will be bound.
It's Halloween.
Hey, baby.
I was starting to get a little worried.
Sorry, I was just hanging out with my friends.
We've gone too far.
Was this just like some game to you?
Well, why did you include her if she couldn't handle it? Clearly, she wasn't very mature.
I feel different.
Also, why is David Duchovny in this? Why?
Careful. A lot of weirdos out here.
We are the weirdos, mister.
Wasn't that in the original? There's a lot of weirdos out there.
Watch out for those weirdos.
Oh, we are the weirdos.
We are the weirdos, mister.
Yeah, me too. The Craft, Legacy. Blair Witch, Book of Shadows. That's what it reminds me of. Blair Witch, Book of Shadows. Alright, it probably won't be terrible. It probably won't be that good either. It's a Blumhouse movie. They probably spent like $3 million on it total. For a low budget, nothing movie, it doesn't look terrible. It looks kind of in my wheelhouse. I'd probably check it out at some... Do you guys want me to watch this? Why would you remake this? I don't know. And it's X-Files versus The Craft at this point. I feel so small. I had to shrink myself here. I don't know. Let's make myself bigger again. Woot. Is that better? That's better. Murder Fury 666 Australian. Nope to these bees. Witches. All hail the evil one. Thank you so much. I gotta jiggle after the little clip portion here. It doesn't look terrible. I mean, it just looks like The Craft again. Who's playing the mom? Well, yeah, David Duchovny is the dad. So who's playing the mom here? I'll probably get copyright and all the crap. Who's the mom? It's not Selma Blair, is it? No, it's not Terry Farrell either. That's who it kind of looks like here for a second. Also, normally when we get the 666, the Hail Satan thing pops up, but it's converting, and Streamlabs is very naughty today. Who is this actress who's playing the mom? Do you guys recognize her?
Out here.
We are the weirdos, mister.
But they have the diversities, only not enough. I think the other movie had more. Didn't the last movie have more? Well, I know it had the girl who played Marsha Brady. Old versus new. Old versus new. And yeah, this DVD I probably had kicking around on the shelf since like 1997. So anybody in chat that's younger than this DVD, you might not get the references. So there's the original chicks. It's a sequel, apparently. We got thick girls, so I guess I'm represented. Instead of all these skinny chicks from the original movie, right? The chick looks like Tobey Maguire. Well, she's our representation, isn't she? She's going to be like this one. Here, I gotta make myself big enough to point at her. This one here. She's going to be the non-binary representation. She's going to be alphabet representation. We got thick girl representation. We have diversity, just like the original. Yeah, upside down. Diversity, just like the original. And yeah, the thick girl's the cutest of the bunch. I'm assuming they're all 18. The one on the far right looks like she's about 37. All right, with the fringe jacket. You look like you're about 30. It looks like you've had that jacket since about 1997, since the original movie came out. There's nothing wrong with it, but Mr. Roboto should this be dudes if it's not a grittier, darker reboot? Possibly. Also, thank you so much, Jesse Miller. Thank you so much, Mr. Roboto. You know, it doesn't look that bad, but it's so unnecessary. You don't need a sequel this far on. But I can say this, they didn't gender swap, they didn't race swap, really. You still got pretty much, it's a continuation, right? They're not just taking, okay, now this one's Nancy and this one's, no, because Nancy actually exists in this. Is that her name even? It's been so long since I've seen this. One of the problems that I had with The Craft is that all of the chicks who didn't really, like the people who would be SJWs now, right? All those sort of chicks decided that they were all Wiccan right after The Craft came out. So that was a big trend. And I'm like, oh, you're so cute and sweet and you don't understand how anything works, do you? So as somebody who kind of grew up with the metaphysical stuff, as somebody who grew up in Colorado around a bunch of new age sort of hippie stuff, it was cute seeing that sort of stuff on screen. Oh, and people were pissed back then too, because they're like, oh, it's evil, it's satanistic. Because they use the word satanistic, or they would say satanic was another one that I used to hear a lot. Whenever you would talk about, you know, tarot cards or Ouija boards or, you know, any of that sort of stuff. Or hippies in a field. And I don't know where my hippie went. Where's my hippie? You know, hippies. The mom is Michelle Monaghan, but the script is crap. Okay. I don't remember how to do How Soon Is Now, but they didn't play How Soon Is Now, and I'm a little disappointed. That's not the right notes. What the crap am I talking about? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm dropping shit off my desk, too. They didn't, like, gender swap anything. They're doing a continuation. It's not a flat reboot. It's not a flat remake. Is Blair Witch Book of Shadows. That's all this is. So hopefully we get some of that. Wasn't there some like girl on girl giggity in Blair Witch Book of Shadows? Maybe we'll get that this time around. I don't know. I am going back to my live chat. That's pretty much all I have to say about The Craft sequel. It's a sequel. It's a sequel. Didn't they make a sequel already? Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.